I'm Charlie from Technical Blizzard and POC. We're here at Tahoe Mountain Sports in Cherokee, California. I'm really excited to come out and talk about some of our new products and some updates and some changes to previous stuff. POC is a Swedish company, kind of a history in ski racing. It's cool. Their first athlete was Julie Mancuso, a local from around here. Their goal was to create a helmet that was as safe as possible, but very sleek, low profile. It's easy to make a helmet really safe by just packing material in there. But then you have like a giant mushroom head. So we're trying to make the safest helmet that's also sleek and low profile. So here's the Receptor Backcountry MIPS, multi-directional impact protection system. So we think about impacts. There's like a vertical impact, which is essentially just a perpendicular impact straight on. When you think about when you're skiing, how often do you just have like a direct impact that you follow and just stop dead? It's pretty rare because you're typically moving pretty fast, 25 to 40 miles an hour. And typically it's going to be a rotational impact where you're taking an impact more diagonally. So MIPS, not something that POC created. This is a company. MIPS is its own company that we pay for to put in our helmets. We feel it's the safest addition to a helmet. What it does is that it allows the shell to move relative to the liner to absorb some of those rotational impacts. So essentially this shell will shift in relation to the inside of it, counteracting that, which is pretty close to essentially what your skull does for your brain. It allows the skull moves around the brain a little bit to absorb some of those rotational impacts. And this isn't something that's only in ski helmets. This is in football helmets. This is in baseball helmets for pitchers that wear them on the pitcher's mound. It's a race car driver's helmet. This is not something that's just ski specific. It's found in tons of sports now, and truly proven, especially with concussion research coming out from the NFL. This is something that's going to probably be the benchmark, or essentially the standard of all helmets. What's cool about this one, it has a shear pin. So if you pop this pin out, this shell will move. You know that the MIPS has kind of been enabled because this pin will get sheared. And there's actually a replacement in here. So assuming the helmet isn't damaged, you can replace that pin. So Receptor Backcountry MIPS, this is made with EPP foam. So this Receptor Backcountry MIPS is multi-impact as well. EPP foam is expanded polypropylene. It's a little bit heavier, so you'll hold this up next to the Fornix. It'll feel a little bit heavier, but it is multi-impact. People might ask, like, how much of an impact or how big of an impact? It's really hard to measure an impact. Think about it in terms of visible damage. If the helmet has visible damage, then it's time to replace it. If the helmet doesn't have visible damage, then it's a multi-impact. It's probably still good. It's good. This one you can remove earpieces. It is made with Rico as well. Avalanche recovery. It has VDSAP, which is essentially this ventilation system, which is essentially an offset shell to protect against objects coming in, but still come back like a chimney for ventilation to kind of go around those protection system. I have a pretty big round head, as you can see. This fits me really well. This kind of fits a little bit more of a rounder head, I would say. That's the Receptor Backcountry MIPS.